Hi dreamers, welcome to Dreamy Days. So today will be our first long form content or long form video. I have been making a lot of shorts, so I decided to just give you long form tips so that you can follow more easily. Without further ado, let's go to today's video. We all know that there are two types of students. We have the fast learners and the slow learners. Not even one video that I've come across accommodates slow learners. So in today's video, we're gonna be talking on how to study as a slow learner and be a topper. So let's get on to today's content. Tip number 1. What you do when you come across a new topic or concept. So as a slow learner, you know that it's a little bit harder for you to understand something quickly or grabbing something in large quantities. So here's a tip. Read short sections and identify the parts you don't understand. Work on understanding each topic you don't understand before moving to the next section. What you can do is that in each and every section that you're reading, try to take out the things that you don't understand. Like identify, let's say mitochondria. It's an example about the mitochondria. They say it's the powerhouse of a plant. Maybe you don't understand why they're saying it's the powerhouse of a plant. So you're gonna ask, why is it called a powerhouse of the plant? Something like that. When you're studying, avoid scribbling beside your notes in the textbook. Try writing the questions and the answers in a notebook. This is helpful for when you need to study that section again and you've forgotten. It is very important that you work in small sections. Please note this, it is very important. The more you study too much of what you can't understand, the more it is hard for you to process the material. Here's why you should study in small sections. It makes it easy for you to digest the information. It's easier to read and it's easier to understand. Number 2, you can take breaks in between study sessions. For each section you have a break. For each session you have a break. For each section you have a break. That's just how you have to do it. Okay. Tip number 2, time management. Time management is a crucial part of your studying as a slow learner because you need to be organized first for you to have good study sessions. So I have an example of a time management method that you can use as a slow learner. Write the days of the week on top here horizontally, and then write the subjects horizontally too, and then write the times vertical. So for example, let's say you have 3 subjects that you're really struggling with. Okay, let's do this. Let's say Monday you do math. Monday you're only gonna do math. You're not going to do any other subject that you're struggling with. You're only going to be doing math. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, it's for you to decide if you're going to be resting or you're going to be doing another subject besides math. And then after 1 day or 2 days, try to study another subject. For example, let's say physics. Let's say Wednesday you study physics, and then you're gonna study physics only. You're gonna be focusing on physics for the whole entire day. And then when you're studying physics Wednesday, you know you're not gonna study physics. Thursday, you're gonna study it on the weekends. I suggest you use weekends as revision days or recap days so that you can understand the topic a little bit more and put it in your long-term memory. This will help put it in your long-term memory. Tip number 3. How do you effectively and quickly revise what you have learned previously? So going back Going back to tip number 1, I told you to write notes down on your notebook. So what I'm implying is that maybe you wrote a few questions or a few things that you don't understand. So on those things that you don't understand, try to form as many questions as you can from each section, because you want to practice the ask and answer technique. This is just the thing that we do where you ask a question and then you answer. It's just regular. This is a very easy way for you to study and understand what you have learned on previous concepts, previous topics, or previous questions. Because you won't understand anything when you're exhausted. Tip number 5. How to prepare for class. So you've identified yourself as a slow learner, so you know you can't grab everything while in class while the teacher is talking. You won't understand everything because you won't take everything in here. So what I suggest is that study before classes all the time. Study what you're gonna be taught. So treat classes like a revision for you to better understand the material or what is being taught. Some tough advice you have to hear is that the only person stopping you is yourself. Nothing can justify you not getting excellent marks. Nothing can justify that. Always know the only person stopping you is you, unless you have a little bit more severe issues. The only person that's stopping you is you. You keep on telling yourself, no, I'm a slow learner. No, I'm this. No, I'm this. No, you're not. You just don't want to study. So please put on more work. You have to understand that you have to put on more work than any other student. And hard work pays off. Always, you have to understand this. Always, hard work always pays off. Elbow grease is always the good one. Not taking shortcuts. But you will never be like any other person because you're just you. So if you have to put on more work than anybody, you have to do that. Do it because you're doing it for you. And please, I advise you to be patient, because studying, like being just schooling requires patience. It requires patience because they say it's the key to success. And that key, to gain it, you need patience, hard work, perseverance, determination, because you want it. If you want it, go for it, wait for it, because you want it, bro. Please, don't do anything else than that. Don't be pressured to be this because you want to be cool. Don't be pressured to be this because you don't want to be left out. Don't be pressured to do that because you want to fit in. No. There's no fitting in this world because everyone's different. You're just taking another person's persona and you don't know that person that well. That person might have a dad or a mom who owns a business, and that person is going to take over the business. That's why they're acting that way. You have to know that you don't have any unfair advantages, because you don't. Always know that you have to work fair and square. While they have unfair advantages, it's more likely that you will succeed. Please don't put yourself down, because you can do this. You can do this. I know it.
I hope you like and subscribe to my channel, because I'll be posting every week long form content and every week shorts. Stay tuned.